So we have discussed digestive system in the last session. Now let us move on to the next life process, which is called respiration. So breathing in and breathing out is quite simple process, right? Yeah. But somehow it is in our control. But after that, the next process is not simple and not easy as breathing in and breathing out. So as we know, we all release carbon dioxide. Not only that, we release water in the form of vapors. Like the normal average people release half liter of water while breathing. As we know, glucose is produced and that glucose is not consumable as that is produced. So that glucose is break down into the carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide to release the energy. So here the glucose which is break down into two forms. One in the presence of energy or in the presence of oxygen and the absence of oxygen. Now here in this process glucose is break down into two forms. One in the presence of oxygen and the other in the absence of oxygen. So in this respiration, we are going to study this process in briefly. So as I said, the glucose which is produced, it is not consumable in the form that they are produced. So for that, glucose has to be broken down. Glucose contains 6 molecules of carbon atom that break down and release the energy. So for that, glucose has to be break down in two forms. One in presence of oxygen and other in the absence of oxygen. Let us study this process in detail. So whatever may be the case, the first step is breakdown of glucose. The glucose which contains 6 molecules of carbon and it is converted into 3 carbon molecules of pyruvate, and this pyruvate contains 3 carbon molecules. And during this conversion, it releases the energy. This is the first step which happens in the breakdown of glucose. First, glucose is converted into pyruvate and this pyruvate contains 3 carbon molecules, and during this breakdown, it releases the energy. Now, let us move on to the next step. Here, the yeast. We all are familiar with the yeast. Yeast which respire in the absence of oxygen. Yeast which respire in the absence of oxygen, so that this pyruvate is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. And here this ethanol contains 2 carbon molecules. Is it clear? Pyruvate is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide and the energy which takes place in the absence of oxygen. And this ethanol contains 3 carbon molecules. Next, this pyruvate is again going to break down. Why? Because during these respirations, there is a lack of oxygen. So here is the absence of oxygen, here is the lack of oxygen. So the respiration stops, and for the respiration or the supplied oxygen is not enough for the respiration. So here lack of oxygen takes place. So that pyruvate is converted into lactic acid and energy. This lactic acid contains 3 carbon molecules. Is it clear? The pyruvate here in the second step, pyruvate is converted into lactic acid and the energy. The energy which is released is utilized by the lactic acid. This lactic acid and energy get accumulated. This is what happens in the second step. Now let us move on to the third step, where the actual and the normal respiration takes place. Here the pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy when in the presence of oxygen. So the normal respiration takes place in the mitochondria, where the pyruvate in the presence of oxygen converted into carbon dioxide, water and the energy. So this energy is utilized by the living cells. So first the glucose molecule, which contains 6 carbon molecule, is converted into pyruvate, which contains 3 carbon molecule. So during this breakdown there is some release of energy. Next, we are all familiar with the yeast which respires in the absence of oxygen. So this pyruvate is break down into ethanol, carbon dioxide and the energy. This ethanol contains 2 carbon molecule. Next, the pyruvate again break down due to the lack of oxygen and it is converted into lactic acid and the energy. This lactic acid contains 3 carbon molecule. Next, in the third step, the actual respiration takes place. Here the pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide and the water and energy. This takes place only in the presence of oxygen. This is the process where the glucose releases the energy in the presence of oxygen and absence of oxygen and the lack of oxygen. Now, during this whole process, the energy is released and it is not possible to consume whole energy at single time. So, there is a molecule which is called ATP, which acts as storehouse of energy. So, whenever and wherever body requires energy, it supplies the energy to the body. So, this is what happens in the respirations and the function of glucose in the presence of oxygen and the absence of oxygen, and through this it supplies the energy to the living cells and the living body. So we have studied about glucose and its importance. Now let us move to the breathing and respirations. Now we can differentiate this breathing and respirations. Let us study what are the difference between respiration and the breathing. And it is very important and it is about 2 marks question. Okay. So this breathing is a simple process where the exchange of gases takes place. So the oxygen is converted into carbon dioxide. This is what happens in the breathing. Same in context to respirations, what it happens here, the oxidation of food to the living cells. Next, breathing is a physical process, whereas respiration contains chemical process. For example, the glucose converted into pyruvate and pyruvate into other pyruvate byproducts. So this is the chemical reactions which happens in the respirations, and this is breathing is complete the physical process. Next, here it is an organ level. It is an organ level process which takes place in lungs. Here it is the cellular level process which takes place in mitochondria. Okay, here it is an organ level, this is a cellular level which takes place in lungs. Here it takes place in mitochondria, and here ATP is, so breathing involves organ level. It involves an organ level that is takes place in lungs, whereas it involves in a cellular level which takes place in mitochondria. Here in breathing, ATPs are used, whereas here ATPs are synthesized. So these are the major differences between breathing and respirations. Here in breathing, the exchange of gases takes place, whereas oxygen is converted into carbon dioxide, and here the oxidation of food takes place in living cells. Breathing contains physical process, whereas respiration goes on chemical process, and breathing involves organ level that is takes place in lungs, and here cellular level, that is taking place in mitochondria. Here ATPs are used, here ATPs are synthesized. These are the major differences between breathing and the respiration.